Hello, folks. Tim here again with some more Marvel Strike Force. So, this is I'm screwing around with the Morgan Le Fay Scourge a little bit, just trying to see how far I can get with the teams I have. It's been kind of entertaining. I did put on a bunch of packs and stuff. As soon as this battle's over, we'll get into the recap. But yeah, I'm basically just doing it on auto. We should end up being able to get 2 milestones out of this, allegedly. I wanted to play, and I was like, let's try this out, right? So we should finish with a run score of 450. So that'll get us a couple of these, and really, I just want, I want it for the rewards, right? That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the orbs. I'm gonna get 200,000 purple raid orb fragments, which I need that stuff, and we're gonna get some orange elites, which again I need. So if I can get this done, milestone 2, that's 400,000, that's 200,000, and then I'm getting some training orb fragments too. But yeah, I'm messing around with that a little bit. Well, we are on day 38 of the free-to-play account, and we have hit level 72. Let's take a look at our overview. So our total collection power is 3,269,851. Our strongest team power is 493,779. Total characters collected, 181. Characters at max star rank, 2, and we'll get into who the second one is in a little bit. All-time arena rank is 70. Right now I'm at 113. My Blitz rank is 50,000. Blitz wins 539. So, progress, right? I mean, we were leaps and bounds ahead of where we were the other day. In our arena, yes, this is the team I am using. I am also using them on defense. And, this is kind of what we're up against. There's a lot of mirror matches right now. And basically, whoever goes first wins. I couldn't beat this. Couldn't beat this. But if you look, it's going to be a lot of Fantastic Four. Some version of Fantastic Four, right? I'll tell you what I've been thinking about. So I've really been thinking about taking Johnny Storm, Human Torch, to the moon. Like, I don't know, man. I have a gut feeling he's a heavy hitter. I don't know. I really love the team synergy with all the assists and everything. And the thing is a beast, man. Like, he punches shit, and he punches it well. In our milestones, the only milestone we have right now is Sebastian Shaw Unleashed. Working on milestone 6 with 9 days left. Unleashed week 2 we completed, and I'm guessing we're going to get week 3 later today. Fantastic Surge we completed. Save the World we completed. So yeah, at reset today we're going to get Unleashed week 3. So that'll be kind of cool. And then we'll have the Flame of Tomorrow. And then we'll have the Cosmic Raid for the Alliance, which we're looking forward to. Where did we get last time? I didn't even... we only got milestone 14. Hopefully, we will get a little further than that in the next one. And then, in our events... Oh, Doc Ock. Who do we have? Chinga chinga, put him here, put him here. I don't know, let's give it a whirl. What's the worst that can happen? We lose? Let's give it a whirl. So, It's Monday, and I hope everyone is having an awesome Monday. Sorry, normally I just do recaps, but I really want to play the game today. So you guys get to sit through all the dumb stuff that I do when I'm not on camera. Like, I do silly stuff, like, you know, like this. If these pop up, I will do them. Am I going to go out of my way to level the characters? Probably not at this point. But, you know, it's nice to get stars. I'm a completionist, so even on my, you know, the Mubaka account, like, I will unlock stuff just to unlock it, right? Like, oh, I have this character, you know what I mean? Even if I'm never going to use them. So it looks like we're going to get this pretty handily, which is cool. This Black Bolt's got to go. Look at Doc Ock, though, putting in the work. Alright, Black Bolt, you're next. Captain America, punch him in the face. Deadpool shoots him in the face. And there goes Shocker. How about Shocker being on that new team, man? Hey, look at that. We got a Mega Orb. And then Doc Ock will get another star and 100,000 gold, so... That's cool. I like that. I like randomly getting things accomplished. What do we got? So we got Shuri. What's the reward? Oh, more Mega Orbs. We're gonna have to do that. This is good. This is stupid, but we're gonna do it anyway. We love Mega Orbs. You guys are gonna have to. This video is gonna end up a lot longer than I intended it to be, but you know, it doesn't hurt to see a little bit of gameplay. Like certain people, I'll probably end up finishing it if I beat it with just one character. We love Vulture, by the way. We're super excited Vulture is going to be part of that new, what is it, Insidious 6 team? That's going to be awesome. Mysterio is incredible crowd control. Oh, I don't. That's alright, we'll just blind one of them. Yeah, there we go. Bam. We gotta take out Groot. And Doctor Strange is all that's left. Not that we really needed it, but... And there we go. Another Mega Orb. Another 100K, another Mega Orb. Super happy about that. Alright, let's not get distracted anymore. Alright, so for our stuff, Omega Tower, Baxter Building Omega Tower, I could do one cell. I think you guys remember that. Danger Room, I suck at the Danger. No, I didn't want to start. I wanted to discuss rewards. So, I've completed 4, you know, I got what I can get. I'm doing what I can. We got 2 days left on it. You know, I'm not doing too well with difficulty 3, but I'm not turning anything on. And then we have our loose threads, which we're really just farming out of. You know, I just spend the 10 energy on each one of these nodes just to get stuff. That's pretty much what I've been doing. And then in our fantastic findings, so you know, we got tier 2. I might try tier 3. I might. Just to screw around. But basically we're farming those. And then we're just going in and we're spending our energy to farm shop credits. So 1-1 has shop credits. 1-2 has shop credits. So we'll get some more shop credits out of that. Oops, what'd I do? And then in the mini showcase, you know, we're just farming in here. So I've been farming for orbs, for gold orbs. That's pretty much it. You know, I was farming the final node, but I'm like, I need gold. So we've been farming the gold orbs in there, and that's been pretty cool. You know, Fallen Dimension. I'm stuck. That's it. Vigilante or skill. So here's the thing. I can't hang with the heroes for hire, man. They're messing me up. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look. So I prefer to take the full team, but we'll take the Taskmaster instead. We'll try to change it up, right? I've got my wild cherry flavored sparkling water beverage. That I buy at the Walmart. Like, look, I mean, okay, so Punisher is going to be gone before I even get an attack. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to get lucky. But still, like, these guys are a little higher than me, right? So there's not really very far that I can go with this. You know, maybe we can kill one person. I've been having miserable luck with this, but see, you know, there goes once those two go off, there's nothing I can do. We should be targeting. Yeah, see, there's no. So I've gotten as far as I can get, right? I mean, we probably should have been focusing down Shang-Chi once the taunt came off Luke Cage, but it is what it is. So at this point in time, I have gotten as far in this as I can get. But yeah, and then we just wait for these to pop up, and then we do them. Where are we for mutant training? I'm not going to get this. It's just not going to happen. For our Broken King 1 month, we got 14 days left. And we've gotten up to 155 in rewards, so that'll be awesome. And then we're 130 out of 180 for Blastar. So only 50 more to go. I do think we can get it. The Null Finale, we have 18 days left. And we are in 50, the rewards for 50. So that'll be awesome. We got 18 days left. I really do feel like maybe we can get into these rewards, which will be awesome for us for when we get to that point. The Broken King week 2, we have 4 hours left, and I think I maxed out the. Nope, I did not. So, you know, this is probably going to be our stopping point. You know, spend campaign energy. We've done. Use the Fantastic Four. Play Crucible with Immortal X-Men. And we're not getting any further. I don't feel like we're going to get any further in Fallen Dimensions. So, I don't know. We'll mess around with that a little bit later. And then we're just farming characters out of our campaigns. I messed around a little bit today. Where are we? Heroes Assemble, we fully completed. Villains United, we fully completed. And then we are on to the Nexus, which we're struggling with, but Krieg Guardian and Asgardian, like, no. I just, Groot, Hela, Rocket, like, who else is an Asgardian that we're going to want to level? I don't know. And then Cosmic Conflicts, you know, we fully completed that. Everybody knows that. Mystic Forces Rising, the same thing. The thing is in order to open up Doom War, we got to get through the Nexus. And then our Isotope 8, we're just farming every day. You know, Incursion. So, we did the whole first thing. I can start this, you know, whenever I want. But mainly, I've been farming this node, mainly for, you know, the Shocker and the Vulture red stars. I think that would be cool to have. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. Alliance War, we won our last Alliance War. Things are pretty standard in our raids right now. So, in my raids, what I've done is I can do higher, but I'm doing difficulty 1 for the rewards. You know, I'm gonna need these orange raid orb fragments, and I still need purple ones for leveling characters. So that's pretty much what we've been working on. And then we'll do our mutants. I've been using the the Extreme X-Men and throwing in Emma Frost and Madeline Pryor. So, I mean, it's been working out. And then next we will be into Bio. I'm not spending 50 power cores, but that'll be next once we get a little bit more energy refresh. Now, we raised Spotlight 2 to difficulty 1. Just to see if we can, as an alliance, get to 50%. I just went in. I just joined a team. Hopefully, whatever rewards there are, we get credit for. That's the hopeful part. In Crucible, which we've actually been kind of enjoying, which is weird. I had 2 wins, and it looks like I'm going to win again today, which is awesome. So I'll take a 3-0. And, you know, we really didn't face anything. You know, these were low-level teams that we beat pretty handily. So, the real thing is our epic campaign. So, you saw that I'm screwing around with... and I'm doing it just to amuse myself, because I kind of want to play. Pestilence. We've been working on that. We did complete both... No, not what we want. Both of our Dark Dimension runs for Dark Dimension 2. So that was pretty awesome. And that gets us Ultron. He is our second 7-star character. And as far as I know, we're not building him. I can't think of a reason why I would build him. So there's Doc Ock. And then we have somebody else to bring up. Was it Sherry? Yep, it was Sherry. So we brought, you know, we got some accomplishments done today. Feeling good about that. As for our team, so, you know, I brought the Fantastic Four. The whole team is up to level 70. And, you know, we're farming Franklin out of the store. 41 out of 80 for his 4th star. Human Torch, 163 out of 300. That'll be awesome. The Thing, 127 out of 300 for his 7th star. Invisible Woman MCU, we're 49 out of 200. And then for Reed, 126 out of 130. So once that store refreshes, we'll get him. And I've also been working on our Vigilantes. You know, we're getting closer to his 5th star for Daredevil Modern. That'll be awesome. And then Elektra, we're just farming her out of her store every day. Silver Sable, 78 out of 80 for her 4th star. You know what? Let's discuss what ISO I put, right? So I made Daredevil Modern a striker. Elektra a striker. Silver Sable is a raider. I know we can go by the symbols, but there's some people that are like, I don't know what that symbol means. Punisher is also a raider. So, and then Hitmonkey, 24 out of 130 for his 5th star, and he is also a raider. You know, and then we have, what do you call it? We have our Night Stalkers, which, you know, I'm working on those. You know, always taking blade shards, so we're 99 out of 300 for his 7th star. You know, I'm putting some stuff into Orcus because I need them until the new tech raid team comes out, the Insidious 6, but then they're going to probably go by the wayside with the exception of Lady Deathstrike. You know, and here's I haven't put anything into Alpha Flight. We are going, so Old Man Logan is coming. So we're going to have to put some resources into Cabal, Emma, and, well, I mean, we want to put resources in Emma anyway, so. And then I won't put much into Loki. I don't know, just enough to be able to get in and do it. You know, I also got Emma on my Astral team. And then this is the mutant team I'm using for now. And then, you know, we have our Out of Time, who we're going to have to level. And then we got our Liberty team. So, you know, Captain Sam, we're always farming him every day. So I'm slowly, lightly building them up. I don't really need them in war right this minute, but we're working on them. And then, you know, our Uncanny Avengers, we're working on them. We're gonna have to build these guys up too, right? We're gonna have to build up our Illuminati. But I'm not putting anything into Spider Society. They are where we are. I'm not putting anything into Hive Mind. They are where they are. Hive Mind is only here so that I have another Blitz team. That's the only reason that they're even on there. So I have another Blitz team. You know, but for other squads, you know, we're 1 out of 100 for Azazel. We have no Rachel Summers. We got 15 Sebastian Shaw. Helverine and Satana, I'm just taking what I can get. I'm not going out of my way trying to buy them. Because I am focused on Songbird so that we can finish our Thunderbolts team and get to work on them. Starjammers, we just need Lilandra, and we're 87 out of 100 for her. So hopefully in a week or two we will have Lilandra, and I'll be happy about that. You know, our Liberty team, Uncanny Avengers, Mighty Avengers, Immortal X-Men, you know, Absolute A-Force, 23 out of 100 for Kahori. I really want Kahori. Love Kahori. Are you really going all the way back to the top? And then, you know, Shadow King, Night Stalkers, there's our Orcus. Now, Annihilators. Other than Thanos Endgame, I really don't see me dumping resources into them right now. Especially for this account, they're a non-issue. Because they're an arena team, and we're working on Fantastic Four, which is a better arena team. We do want to build up Mercs for money. We're going to need them. But, yeah, I mean, you know, we got a lot to work on. But I'm having so much fun. Like, just playing around with things, you know, like, how far into Morgan Le Fay can I get? You know, that's why I'm doing it, just to see how far I can get into things right now. Like, we know the danger room. I'm not gonna be able to get there, right? All right, so let's check their Franklin. So their Franklin is 189,000. I think my Franklin is less than that. Yep, and their Invisible Woman is better than that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab Franklin and we're going to grab Invisible Woman. And let's see how we do. Oh, we got Mega Orbs to open. Boom. Ultron. Nobody likes you. Go away. Ultron can't get no love. So, what do we have for our cards? So, Barrier. On spawn, all allies bury yourself with 10% of their max health. Allies cannot gain trauma. I like this. I like the barrier. We'll go with that. This is what I live on, guys. Coffee and these bottled waters. That's what I live on. See, his recharge on this is 8. And I tend not to use it if I can. Like, unless it's really gonna make a difference. I try not to use it in this mode. So the 23,800 best run, that was for doing on the second tier. And we're going to take Fantastic Force. And then we're going to take Mr. Fantastic. We are going to get that thing. What do we got here? I love this one. Power Relatable. On start, if Franklin Richards is an ally, damage the enemy with the highest damage for 99% health. If I can make it all the way to the end on this run, that last node with Professor X is going to be easy as sin. No, you're in the front. No. Reed. Do as you were told, sir. There we go. You're going to go over here. Reed's a rebel, man. He didn't want to go where I told him to. He don't want to listen. He needs to work on his listening skills. All right. Boop, you're done. There's one I'd really like to get where if I can get Johnny Storm, if I can get the Human Torch, there's a card for him that basically his allies, when they attack somebody, it does permanent damage. I forget what it's called. Where it gets the bar over their health. So, all right, what are we getting out of here? Counter, on spawn. I like the regeneration. I know. Everybody else is like, get a different one, but I like the regeneration. So we are going to add Blade. Get the healing. What do we have for cards? Basic Momentum. We want this. On Ally Basic, allies get 50% damage. On Ally Special or Ultimate, reset this bonus. This bonus persists between combats. I have been trying to get this card for days. For days. And we will literally basic our way to victory. We are literally just going to basic everything and hope we don't die. When you have the Human Torch, oh, The damage is sick. Alright, so we don't like Kestrel. Look here, Darkhawk. That Iron Man, I hate you. Really? You're dead. Go away. Who's next? Ghost? How did we miss? That's her. Nobody dies. That's all I care about. Like, I get what I want, and now all of a sudden, the nodes are going to be a pain in the tush, right? Alright. Really, dude? Yes, I yell at the game. When I'm not on camera, I yell at the game. Alright, he's gotta go. Ghost, you gotta go next. WTF, man. Like, I get the card I want, and then I get this. This is what I get. I get rewarded. This is my reward. I'm not editing this. People can watch the whole thing or not. When an ally uses their basic, apply offense down to primary target. Okay, so we like that because we're just gonna basic our way to victory. Please give me the Human Torch. Nope. Doom's Boon. When an ally drops below 50% health. On attack, if targeted ally does not have ability block, that character attacks that attacking enemy for 8. Yeah, why not? And what are we gonna get in here? Of course we're gonna get this. This is as far as we go, guys. This is as far as we're gonna get. I can tell you that right now. This is as far as I've gotten on every single run that I've done. But we'll see. Maybe that card is going to be our key to victory. Probably not, though, because Kahori's going to run rampant. Ooh. If we could just retaliate. Yeah. Please don't let Franklin die. I'll be very upset. Did they just delete Reed Richards? Like, seriously? I hate this game. Oh, I broke the chain. What was I thinking? Well, I'm thinking that I can't revive 2 characters, so. And, like, seriously, like, here comes Kahori, and she's gonna eat our lunch. Yep. That's as far as we go, folks. We tried, right? That's all that counts. We absolutely put the effort in. I get very frustrated sometimes. But I mean, that's pretty much it. We got some mega orbs. We can open the mega orbs. This is a really long video. I'm not sure how much of it I'm actually going to edit out. So we have 12 mega orbs. Get some more Howard the Duck, 83 out of a $130. 2 more Sentinel. And some Thanos Endgame. Some more Thanos Endgame, so 57 out of 80. 2 more Songbird, which we want. And then Miss Marvel Classic. You know what? Let's just do it all at once. Let's see what we get. So, Emma Frost X-Men almost has another star, right? So, 76 out of 80. Gladiator, 60 out of 80. 2 more Songbird. 52 Lilandra, so that gives us our Lilandra unlock. Couple Victoria Hand. Another star for Daredevil Modern. That'll be awesome. Another star for Howard the Duck. 2 Blade. Black Panther Shuri, 37 out of 80. 106 for Hitmonkey. So there's another star for the Hitmonkey. Man-Thing, 204 out of 300. Havoc, 10 out of 200. Omega Sentinel, 75 out of 80. Our friend Nimrod, 82 out of a $130. And then Jean Grey is going to get another star, so that's awesome. That's awesome. That's some good mega orbs right there, right? So with this, we now have the entire Starjammer team. And she does have 1 red star. Well, we will build them slowly, especially Lilandra. So what else do we have? So there's Daredevil Modern, now has his 5th star. All red. So that's awesome. Hitmonkey has his 5th star. So that's awesome. We're excited about that. Who else leveled up? Anybody? I don't remember it. It was just 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes ago. Jean Grey. So there is her 6th star. Howard the Duck got 5. So that's awesome. Was that it? I think that was it. Yeah, because Thanos Endgame didn't get a level. Well, I think that's it, folks. I think that 40 minutes has been long enough for me to be annoying. So I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you all have an awesome day. Look, please like the video. Please subscribe. If you're just finding us for the first time, there's a playlist for this free-to-play account. There is also a playlist for the Mubaka account, which was a free-to-play account until day like 400, 450. I can't remember, and to be honest with you, I've been too lazy to go back and look. I mean, it is simply just a couple clicks, but I've been lazy about the whole thing. So, and comments, love the comments. I know I'm boring, and my adventures are boring, and if I really wanted to accomplish Pestilence, I'd be using different teams, but I'm really just playing around, having fun with the game. All right, guys, I'm out of here.